Oh,
Did you hear that? Is that your knee?
no, he clapped it.
Oh,
You thought it was catching, huh?
I thought his knee
My
fucking
cracking
snapped in
problem.
half. My God.
We did learn so much about each other.
I feel like we have.
Mm.
Hey, all. Welcome back to the Arnold Gaze of Montana. We're going to do something a little bit different today, and that we're going to go back in time, but not super far. If anyone remembers, February of 2026. So we took a trip with our friends for our friend Matt's 30th birthday down to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And so for those of you who don't remember current events at the time, this was when there was severe cartel unrest and retaliatory violence following the military killing of a top drug lord known as El Mencho. And so we happened to be there when all that was happening, and we ended up pretty much stranded at our Airbnb for about 7 days. But in that time, we had nothing to do with our hands, so we decided to record an episode. So we sat down with our friend Lex again, who was with us in Mexico the last time, and recorded an episode really just about kind of gay culture, gay vacation culture, and really just gay nightlife, especially being on vacation, especially being in a different country. We talk about a lot of fun things. We talk about body image. We talk about walking on the catwalk, walking in a large pool party with all eyes on you. We talk about what it's like to frit around the bar scene with just you and your only bestie one night while your friends stay in. So we cover a lot of things, and we're excited to get into it. So welcome back.
Do you want to welcome our
How many
guests
days
back?
has it been?
122.
Okay.
At the least.
More like 365.
Okay, everyone. Well, welcome to the Arnold Gaze of Montana. And right now, the gays and Lex are in beautiful Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta.
Again, we're back.
PV part 2.
We brought you back for PV part 2 and kind of PV eternity. So.
I passed the first test.
Yeah.
I'm here for my second test.
Yep.
Here we are.
Here we are. Do you want to talk a little bit about what's been going on?
Sure. So we're obviously in PV, and we were supposed to be here Monday.
Well, we're here for Matt's birthday. Our friend Matt's birthday.
Matt's 30th.
He turned 30
Congratulations,
about
Matt.
3 months ago.
By this time, by this time this episode comes out, he will be 31
Right.
almost.
Exactly.
My God. But anyways, so we've been in Mexico. We got here on a Thursday. We're supposed to leave on Monday,
Yeah.
and it's now Thursday.
Thursday.
We've been here a week.
Right.
Days a week.
Yeah. And for those of you who don't know,
There's a little
There's
bit
a-
of civil unrest in Puerto Vallarta while we were here, which we woke up to on Sunday morning.
yes. So pretty much we've been stuck in Mexico for 7 days, a week.
Right.
We're supposed to only be here for 4. We're on day 7. And in a nutshell,
Yeah.
pretty much the Mexican government went and killed the leader of a major cartel here in Jalisco, which started very massive civil unrest and car fires and bus fires and
Blocking highways.
Blocking
blocking highways, blockades everywhere. So pretty much there's no movement.
Yeah. So the reason why we're stuck here is that the airport was shut down.
Airport's been shut down for 2.5 days, just starting now to open back up.
Yeah. And so
Headed
flights
home
are
tomorrow.
starting to get out. So
Yeah.
we were able to move our flights from Saturday up to Friday, but
Yeah.
pretty much we've been stranded here.
So we thought, what better thing to do than I guess we could record.
Record a podcast.
So we can record for the pod. But no, we wanted to bring you back anyway because we had so much fun the last time.
I
so
know. I feel like we really giggled.
we giggled a lot.
We laughed.
Yeah. Have any of your opinions changed about bachelorette parties based on that episode and walking away?
Well, first of all, let me start this podcast by saying my opinions do not matter. And they change based on the direction of the wind that day.
Yeah, that's so true.
And if any of my friends or family is listening to this, I beg you not to be mad at me about any of my stupid opinions because they're not real. And if I love you and you're in my life, then you don't do anything to annoy me. I just have to feedback.
The stories I tell are always subject to
Not the
change.
2-minute prescription ad.
And I'm not going to let the
Byline.
Truth, I'm not going to let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Or a hard opinion.
And you've always said that.
I always feel like I'm someone who, even if I feel a slight way about it, the way I talk about it is going to be a hard line.
Yeah, right.
Because I think it's funnier
Right.
if I do that.
Right, which always works, except for one time. Like sometimes, if you toe the line of like embellishment, if someone else there knows the story, like your partner. per
Oh
se,
yeah, my fiance is kind of famous for this. 'cause
you look
I
at them, or
I'm a
yeah.
storyteller, I would say.
Right.
And my fiance is not that way. He's a truther.
He's a truther.
Truther.
And So sometimes I think that mix is tough.
It is. Well, you can see that. You can see it in their eyes when you're telling a story. You're like going through the embellishment parts, and they're looking at you like,
No. But you do the same thing with him, too.
oh yeah, oh for sure.
We
think
try to be
you-
better. We try to be better about being like, just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just let it.
Because my thing, too, is like I'm trying to put you in the story how I felt.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not trying to give you a play-by-play,
Yeah.
scene by
CCTV.
scene. I'm trying to put you where my heart and
Yeah.
mind was experiencing those things.
We call it yes-anding
yeah, we love
in
yes
marriage.
ending.
And so we've had to learn that lesson, I think, through both of us.
I think we love yes ending as a
I think
friend
you're
group.
immediately like you probably hold your partner accountable the most. And so in the moment, it's like reactionary to be like, that is not what happened.
Right.
Right. How do we even get here? Oh, don't be mad at me. I'm just being silly. That's what I said.
Just silly. Okay, so we've been here for 7 days. So I think through the eyes of you've been here twice now.
Yeah.
I want to know, what are like the top 3 things that you've learned about gay culture and specifically gay culture in
Ooh,
Puerto Vallarta?
Good question.
Well, for one thing, you learned only men are getting in the underwear party.
I know. Okay, so our friends wanted to go to, was it really called an underwear party?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's every
And we
Wednesday
were
at that
like,
bar.
we were out and we were like, well, this thing's going, let's go check it out. And then we tried to walk in and they said, no women.
Anyway, this is
I
the
literally
sweetest.
You were ready. You were ready for a location change.
Yeah.
You said in the next 10 minutes, I need something new.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay,
We kind of
well,
already went to every other wear in PV, so we all wanted somewhere we hadn't gotten before.
yeah. And I think everything was kind of dead. And I think there was a huge wave of people that left. But we also had gotten word.
But also the culture of the moment, the feeling of the moment is that Isaac and I had gone out the night before, had a great time, just us two. Everyone was feeling a
sprites.
little tired.
Chaotic sprites.
And so me and you really took that and ran with it. And so I think the rest of the group had FOMO. And so there was a culture of needing,
we
wanting
gotta do it
to like,
big.
pump it up today.
Yep. I know. The thing that you learned is what we called, it was lightning in a bottle.
Lightning in a bottle.
Lightning in a bottle in a
It
way.
was a lightning night.
We had a lightning night.
The night before.
Yep. We were scurrying. We were flirting. We were like hanging out. We were
Yes.
Girls.
we
really.
were we were girls.
We were girls.
Yeah.
Just girls
We were
gabbing.
just girls gabbing with everyone in PV.
Okay, so a couple things.
Yeah.
First off, last night, couldn't get into the underwear
Sorry.
party. But the guy was so cute. I went up to
was
him.
sad.
He knew, he saw us walking up and he knew he was going to have to give us bad news.
Yeah.
And he just goes, no women.
And he kind of was like,
And I looked around and I said, which one's a woman? Oh, no, that's a drag queen. She's here to perform. She has a she's a gig tonight. I politely came through the front door, but I'll go to the back.
I know.
You know,
I know. So we sent some of our friends in and then we just
we went
tail
home,
tucked, went
which I
home.
kind of like because it was snacky. But I needed to go home. I was ready for a night of earlier sleep than we've had. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you hit a little bit of a wall.
okay, so now going back to the night before, and let's talk about this lightning in a bottle moment. So we all went out. We went to La Noche, which is, if you haven't been, it's very like chill, 3-story bar. There's
Right.
go-go's and drag queens on the main level, and then
Right.
upstairs very chill, chatty.
Well, let's say things have started to open back up, which
Yeah.
is why we're able to do any of these things.
Yeah.
So we are stranded, but we're like able to do
Yeah,
stuff.
couldn't
which
get
has been
flights
great.
till Friday, but like for the most part, PV has been put back together.
As far as we can see.
Physically.
Right.
There will be definitely some major fallout for tourism.
For sure.
But anyways, more so the night before, lightning in a bottle. So I think what is your philosophical approach to groups of friends versus the twosome that we were?
I think, first of all, I love being in a big group because
Yeah.
I also think we have hot friends. So it's fun to like walk into a bar and be like, we're cute and pretty and fun. So I
Once
love
again,
that
these
aspect.
opinions are not
These opinions are not
reflective.
real. And so that part's really fun. That's what I like about being part of a big group. But I think the fun part about being a smaller group, especially
Yeah.
me and you, is that we're just more mobile and we're able to make quick lightning decisions to maximize our fun.
A group of more than, I would say, 3
Mm-hmm.
is unapproachable
Yeah.
because you're all 4 kind of in your world,
And you naturally create a circle with your
and
bodies.
you create a circle, and it just seems like no one can come into it.
Right.
And I feel like the kind of natural, even though that's not what we're
No,
doing.
we're not trying to.
Yeah. But then once you're a twosome, and let me be clear, once you're one man, one woman,
Right.
and you're the
PV
only woman in
specifically.
PV,
Yeah.
all bets are off.
I will say
Anybody who
me-
wanted to talk to you would walk right up to you because you're the only woman. So I
Right.
feel like it's kind of like a palate cleanser too.
I'm
In,
like-
in a gay bar, they're like, they want to exert that energy and talk to someone. So I feel like there's probably the person they actually want to hit on and talk to, but they maybe don't have the courage. So then they see a woman and they're like,
Right.
well, I can at least talk to her. And then
Right.
that will prime me up for going to talk to a stranger. And you know it's going to be successful. 'Cause it's not
Agreed.
like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So you're basically like a professional
I'm a
fluffer.
It's clown.
You're like a conversational fluffer.
Two very different directions.
I
Is that?
know.
Yeah. No, conversational fluffer
if you're
for
a
sure.
woman who feels like you're not experiencing enough attention in your life, I really highly recommend coming to PV
A day
with,
trip to PV.
with all your boys
Yeah.
because it's a lot of attention. It is a lot of attention.
Yeah.
In a fun way.
Yeah.
And it is fun having cute friends because I'm like, I know you want to talk to my friends, but we're gonna have an experience before that. So that part's fun.
Yep. But as a twosome, we had like a different it was like a shift.
Yeah.
Different power.
Yeah.
And everybody else needed to go home. They needed their night of rest, happened to hit that night. And then we just frolicked.
Yep.
We had a great time.
And we beeped and we bopped.
Beeped and bopped.
We were saying like we would leave a bar and then we would hear like the first few notes of Man, I Feel Like a Woman come on
Yeah.
from across the street.
And I said, I have a woman.
And and it was like that video of Britney Spears walking up.
Yeah.
And us going,
Should we just go look?
Yeah.
Should we just go
Should we
check
just-
it out?
Be like,
Should
let's
we
just
just
go
go
see let's go see what song's playing.
so all to say, we had a great time.
We had a great time. So we had a lightning night. And then what happened is I think we came back yesterday.
And we were yapping about it.
We were yapping.
I got proposed to. That was fun.
Yep.
Shout out to my husband, Brendan.
4 different men.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one was the proposer?
Yellow
Yellow
shirt.
shirt last night.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because the night we met him the next
And
night.
wait, the other fun part of that was, okay, so I'd like to do this thing where I lie to boys at bars.
Yes. Yes.
And I like to try on a different life for size and see what it feels like.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And I got
Boys.
it was all day yesterday. We spent cultivating our different storylines
In the pool.
in the pool. And so one of the details was that my name was Sloan. And come to find out, my husband from the night before, his last name is Sloan.
I forgot about
I know. And so like
That is
part
crazy.
of our storyline too is that like me and Isaac were in a lavender marriage and we were the Sloans.
We're both first names Sloan.
Both first names
We're
Sloan.
lavender marriage bisexuals.
Yeah.
And they're like, what's your name? Sloan.
Yes.
And then they turn to me and they go, what's your name? We go, also
Also
Sloan.
Sloan. We're the Sloans.
We're the Sloan. What's your last name? Don't
Don't
have
have
one.
But then yeah, that guy's last name was actually Sloan. So that was a fun connection.
Yep. And then this is your.
This is my brother.
Yeah. We're siblings.
We're siblings, which we get a lot. We get
We
a
do
lot.
get a lot. We've
Both
gotten-
tall,
2
dark
times on
hair.
this trip, we've gotten it.
Because black hair, tall people. Your name is Spencer Bishop. You're an aspiring country music artist living in Nashville.
Yes.
I
East
love it.
Nashville.
East Nashville, across the
Yeah.
bridge.
And yep, that's pretty much my life.
But I think the fun part about that is like you could take that and run.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't have the time
much
or energy
opportunity.
to use these storylines, given that we went to the bar and we knew everyone there
Right.
from our Lightning in the Bottle
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the lying part was a little bit tough.
I think we are going to whip those out.
We can do it.
In the future, for sure.
The best part that I wanted to do is like after we told our story, like in the first hour, is just like later in the night, I wanted to start making out with Tyler,
Yeah.
your brother.
And then I'm just kind of like,
And you just go, they do that sometimes. That's
They
my
do that.
my husband and my brother. It's crazy.
Crazy boy.
Crazy.
Puerto Vallarta, am I right?
P. David.
Oh, too funny. So anyways, we frolicked, we had a good time, and then I feel like everybody they wanted what we had.
Right.
And then we went out last night and just like the lightning, you can't create it,
Right.
recreate it, which is why it's so special when it does happen, because if it happened all the time, it just wouldn't matter.
Right.
So if you're feeling frolicky, I would say grab one friend,
Yeah.
go about in the night as a twosome.
Also, you may be wondering why we're 3 piggies in a blanket right now.
That was my first question.
Is this bad? Should I not talk about it? I think it's kind of funny.
No. It's
Okay. Again, nobody be mad. Okay. So
I promise you, he will not listen to this.
we booked an Airbnb, and as the one downside of me being the only girl is that I
Yeah.
was given the couch.
Right.
And with everything going on, and the couch is downstairs.
Not necessarily the only girl, but the only. We weren't
Single
like, hey,
person.
woman, down there.
Down with you.
Yeah.
Main floor.
You're the-
main floor open air concept.
You're
Yeah.
literally, you're the seventh wheel of 3 couples.
Right.
Right.
So,
True. It has nothing to do with needing a woman.
well, we needed a protector.
Right. I'm
PV.
fending off.
Downstairs, main
I'm
level.
fending off. Right.
Yeah.
So with everything going on, we didn't feel like that was the safest option. And so Isaac and Tyler have warmly welcomed me into this bed.
This is a huge bed.
And I have felt like a burden every single
I
night.
know.
Every single night,
Every
I'm
night.
like, it's fine, I'll go sleep downstairs. And every single night, I make them.
Last night we got to
Get
the
on
point
their
where we
knees and
actually
beg.
made your bed.
Yeah.
We made your bed and then walked up to get your blanket and then.
You did last night?
Yes.
Yeah,
Isn't this ridiculous?
I know.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And I make
Like at
them-
this point, it's
I'm
been.
gonna give you guys a night. I'm just gonna give you guys a
Yeah,
night.
because
That's what you keep saying.
Yeah.
You guys should just deserve. You deserve a night. I'm like, Isaac is already asleep.
Yeah.
Right.
In the middle, there's a whole space that's gonna be sitting there wide open.
Right.
No.
Anyways, we've gotten to know each other really well.
Yeah.
Lex cracks her back like a freaking GI Joe.
I know.
Every morning.
It's like,
Yeah.
But all to say, I think it's been a pretty, like, personality wise, I think it's been a really great trip.
Oh,
like, there has
great
not
group.
been any, like,
There's
for how much, like, doubt and how scared we were and
Yeah.
how, like, unsure we were
for a
that
hot
first,
second, yeah.
that first day when everything started going down.
Mhm.
I think we've really, like, maintained a level head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
We're all pretty
everyone's-
rational people.
Yeah. I think we got super, super, super lucky
Yeah.
in that way. Because I think there's, like, trips I've been on where it would have been a nightmare scenario for me to be trapped for an extra however many days.
Name them.
Yeah. First of all,
Name them.
The videos people were posting were kind of crazy.
Yes. I will say one thing that I've learned on this in this experience is the disconnect between what's actually happening
Yeah.
or what we were seeing, I
Right.
guess,
yeah.
and what was being portrayed in US news.
Yeah.
Not to say that it wasn't extremely serious and there was
It is extremely
really
serious.
going down.
Yeah. And this is
And
ongoing.
it is scary.
It's-
yeah.
Yeah.
But I think since like the way that things were sensationalized
Mm-hmm.
and honestly the like untrue rumors
Yeah.
Yeah.
were being spread in certain news
Yeah.
sources
Yep.
Right.
were
Name them.
were Fox News.
Fox News.
I think at one point Fox News said that they were shooting Americans in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. That is not at
How'd
all
they
what's
get away with
happening.
that?
I don't know.
Which was kind of scary because then our family was reaching out to us being like,
Hey.
what's really going on? Because we're hearing some like pretty extreme things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really feel like I knew it was bad as far as what was being portrayed when relatively people that I really respect and I know are super knowledgeable and I know like are informed people, they were all reaching out
Yeah.
to
Right.
me and being like,
Honestly.
oh my God, what am I
yes.
seeing? Are you okay?
Totally.
Which it was very serious and it was bad. But the thing that made it scary wasn't like, it was just we didn't know what was
We
happening.
didn't know what was happening. We're also, our Airbnb is like super tucked in, so we didn't
Yeah.
have.
We're like
ton of
right in the middle of it, but it's tucked
visibility.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we couldn't like really see outside. Like we saw smoke, but we didn't really see like.
You had to look up. So we saw a bunch of people on balconies, like
Yeah.
all looking and then smoke everywhere. But
And looking and pointing, which also was kind of alarming. To me,
Yeah,
because I'm, like,
yeah,
what are you
yeah.
Pointing at.
yep.
But yeah, shout out to our friends, especially that first day, who reached out because I'm like,
Yeah.
First of all, you have to know one, what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
like kind of aware of the news. Two, be like aware enough of me
Right.
to know that I'm like in
Yeah.
PV. So like I was super impressed with that
Right.
group of people.
Yeah.
That and there was kind of a lag. So what was by the time things were really hitting news in the
Yeah.
US,
It was like 24
it was
hours.
kind of like the main events had been
Happened the
done
day before.
with here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So everybody really started reaching out when we were kind of like
24
feeling
hours
like
ahead.
It was starting to be a little bit on the mend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was interesting too.
Yeah.
And other than like some residual stuff, it was pretty much over with. It was a matter of like getting up and going again. And people were starting to really see what was going on.
Right.
Which was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think the other like hard part about it during those like 2 days where it was like really intense was the food.
yes.
Like,
Yeah,
that was our
we
biggest
were
challenge.
really, really, really prepping for like a week of being here with
4 days of just like,
crackers and
oh yeah, I get what you're
tuna.
saying. Yeah.
Ding dongs.
yeah, exactly.
The equivalent of
Like we
Mexican
were going
ding-dongs.
to essentially like not. I was gonna say a CVS. It's like not even
Smaller
a
than
CVS.
that.
It's like a teeny tiny
It's
little
a market.
Yeah.
The size of this room.
market,
The size of
like,
this room.
if that. And grabbing cookies,
Yeah. Gummy bears.
gummy bears,
That was the one thing that like
and I found 4 cans of tuna, and I thought it was struck gold.
scooped them up.
Right. I was like, protein for these boys. My God.
My God.
Ah.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird because like the first day, was it Monday? Yeah, it was Monday.
Sunday was when it happened.
It was just really like apocalyptic and like
Yes.
an empty way. And just like the unknown is what's scary, right? Because we technically were.
It was like a
people don't
shelter
even
in
say
place.
stand and deliver. What the fuck is it called?
Shelter in place.
Shelter in place.
Yeah.
Like what is the word?
Yeah. But then we were
And-
like, we have to like we have to get food.
At
So
some
we
point,
had to like, pick someone to go.
Yeah. But we didn't know everything was shut down. Like literally everything was closed.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of like us going, Tyler and I, block by block to literally be like, is it even safe to be out here?
Right.
Looking both ways.
Right.
And then going in another block
Right.
until we eventually found a market that's like the door was open a foot. And the guy was like, if you knock on it, they'll let you in.
It was like very word of mouth. Like very
Yeah.
like and then even the next day too, when we were like trying to find food, we saw people with bags. People were like, where'd you get food?
Yeah.
Is that open? And there was long lines.
Like, we don't think we
down
were
the
gonna be-
block
yeah.
of people trying to get food for their families and their friends. And so that part was like really kind of I haven't
Yeah.
experienced something like that.
That was one aspect of us being in an Airbnb.
Yeah,
rather
because the
than-
hotels
people
were
in
feeding
hotels
people.
were able to like feed their guests.
Yeah.
for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Other than that, and then things have started to calm down. And so
Mm-hmm.
I think our families are checking in every day. But I think it feels normal. And
Yeah,
so it's
no,
super good.
we're able to go do stuff. It's more of a how do you get the entire like airport system and airlines up and going to get everybody out that was stuck.
Right.
Right.
Because we've been calling for flights and there's nothing. Like, we can't get out. That's the thing. We are stranded.
Yeah. But I think I would just say it was like, our experience was pretty mild. It's like, I both want to say that like, it was not what the U.S. media was
It is. Those two things are so
portraying.
true. Like, it is not what Fox News is saying
about Puerto Vallarta by
about
any means.
PV ever. And also, like, we went on a taco tour yesterday, and our guide was Mexican, and he was like, I want Americans to know that, like, we are a community. Like, we take care of people. We really love having tourists here.
Yeah.
And we share this space. Like, we love having you guys here. And,
Yeah.
you know, we'll do anything to, like, protect you guys. And so that was
Right.
It
I'm just
literally
gonna
made
say,
me
like,
cry.
I know, like Mexican people, like I just, when we went to the market the last time and it was us three, I was just like, Americans could never fucking do this.
No, I know.
Right?
I
Like, it was
know.
so communal and everyone was so helpful. And even like the tourists that were here and like from all over.
Yeah.
Everyone was just like really supportive.
Yeah.
And being like, in an American situation, it would have been a mad dash for resources.
Yeah. Pushing, shoving, people getting
in a
hurt,
second.
people,
Which it was kind of like tension when
It was
Tyler and I went, like there was like tension because no one knew anything. And then it was like we got like the one bag of pasta to bring back to our Airbnb to feed 7 people.
Right.
And it was a little bit of that, but like communally making sure that like
It wasn't
the
aggressive
people around.
amongst the people, you know? So,
But I know when we go back to it, it's like, it's the, what do you say? The events of like Monday or Sunday are acutely over for like us, right? And for like our experience here, and we'll go back. But I think like the long-term impact of tourism in Puerto Vallarta and Mexico, it like will definitely be heavily.
which makes me sad. Like, this place is so special.
Because I know we're going to go back and people are going to be like, oh, do you think you'll ever go back? And I'm like, I would literally
We'll be back next
go
year.
back next week. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they just turned, and I mean, they burned down all the Oxos, which are like small convenience stores,
That is the other kind of crazy thing, is walking around and seeing all like the burnt.
and buses and cars. But I mean, like within 12 hours or like probably a day and a half beginning to end, they were like cleaning up,
Yeah.
covering everything.
Right.
And people have just been working nonstop for the last 2 days to put their city back together.
Yeah. Because they love it.
Yeah. It's good. I don't know. I would always say like, I think PV is one of the best places in the world.
It's
and
so
Mexico.
fun. It's so fun.
Like I know we're gonna go back, and people are gonna be like, "Well, you should never go to Mexico again." And that's just not the truth, or not.
I think
the
our moms are
message.
probably going to be like, hey.
Yeah, they're gonna hate it every time we come here, but they just.
Exactly what I was worried about happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just every mom's nightmare.
Yeah.
Us little fools getting stuck in a situation like this.
Right.
But I think what's important is it's like for us, like I only know what happened here in Puerto Vallarta, right?
Right.
But at least for us, like there's violence and there's vandalism, right? And I would say this was extreme vandalism.
Right.
From what I know
As
and
far
read,
as we can
from what I
see.
personally know, read and saw for myself.
Right.
I can't speak to like everything that happened.
Right.
But
From
there's
our
a difference there.
experience.
Right. So,
Yeah.
and I never want to be a bad reflection on Mexican people.
No, ever. The
Like,
best of us, truly.
So communal and helpful, and yeah.
Warm.
Yep.
Happy.
So yeah, book your trip to PV now.
Book your trip to PV.
Okay. So anyways, back to
Spencer Bishop.
The trip.
let's go back to things that you've learned about gay culture here in Mexico.
Oh yeah.
We went to Mantamar again.
Went to Mantamar again.
What did you see, hear, think, feel, touch?
It was gay boy soup.
Yeah, I think that's the busiest I've ever seen.
I think it is a
You
lot
kept
of.
saying gay men are just so funny.
They are, because it's like I'm just like watching you guys. Like you walk. First of all,
It's such a ritual.
we walk in and we're walking around the pool to like get to our cabana.
Yes.
And every boy in that pool is doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's doing it to everyone.
To everyone.
Everyone's perceiving. Everyone's looking.
Yep.
Everyone's like, and then you see them turn to their friends and go,
Yep.
and then you're like, I'm being perceived, and then
Yep.
disgust.
Yep.
And so that part, I really, it feels uncanny to me. Like, it just feels like, as a woman, I do feel like we're often judged and looked at and like picked apart. But I have never been in a scenario where it's happening by everyone to everyone like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
It's-
Mantamar is a place where that happens.
It's a hot pot.
It is.
Hot. It's what would you call it? A hot spot.
Hot spot. It's a pool ball. For those who haven't been, it's like a pool
Club.
club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is like the pool club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gay pool club.
Yeah.
That everyone goes to in PV. The gay men and Lex.
The gay men plus Lex.
Again, talk about getting attention.
Oh God, yeah.
It's crazy because everyone has to do it because the way the entrance is.
Yes,
Like
and so
you have to
everyone
go
has
on
a
this
little
like
runway.
catwalk
Yeah.
in front of all the cabanas, and you're right in front of the pool. It's like literally like a fucking hogs at the fair. It's like, okay, here's the
Truly.
blue ribbons. Then
And
we've
then
got
we
our
get in the pool
purples.
and we do it too.
Yeah.
Oh, you have
Crazy.
to.
I know.
No, it just like it's such a ritual where I'm like,
Well, the fun part too is
The
fun
watering
part
hole,
about
my
it
God.
is saying like that guy's so cute.
Right.
That is
Yeah.
the fun part.
Right.
We're never like
That one's ugly.
busted. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like we're
right,
like that
right,
one's so cute.
It
So
is-
that part is kind of funny.
It's insane. When you zoom out and think about it, you're like, this is crazy.
so Tyler, kind of talk about, because you definitely that day, you were feeling apprehensive about going to Manitoba.
Crashing out.
I would never.
Let's talk about that.
I would love to see it crash out by you and what that would look like.
No. Well,
I'd go up to Tyler and he'd be like sitting there like this, reading a book, and be like, well, "Hi, what's going on?" And he'd be like, "Hey, I'm just crashing out."
Right.
And back to
Hey.
reading his book.
There's a whole world
Just
in that
crashing
mind
us
that
out.
we're not exposed to. And I, for one, would love to hear about it.
no. So a little bit of a backstory. I haven't drank in over a year
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
So I was like, had a little bit of not apprehension, well, maybe apprehension going into that situation because I knew that was going to happen. And I get in my head about like the whole aesthetics, body image of it all.
Yeah.
And I think it was heightened because I'm like drinking and I'm like, ooh, like very
You can kind of forget about it.
fancy free fun, forget about it.
Gets rid of that that thing in your brain.
Yes, but in
Yeah.
my mind, I'm like, this is going to be an entire day of that, and I'm going to be completely stone cold sober experiencing it.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit nervous going into it.
That's not true. You had your ring pop.
I stole the show.
Emotional support ring pop.
My ring pop stole the show. We'll get to that.
Well, okay, yeah. Also, to paint a picture,
Yeah.
for the audio only people,
Yes.
Tyler is a tall drink of water. Beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. And this day he's wearing a Britney shirt.
And I'm wearing a Britney shirt,
So-
and that was not done on accident.
I would say first levels of attention, woman. 2, very close second, Britney shirt.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So going into it, I was like, ooh, this is going to be a whole thing where I have to experience it completely sober. We'll see how this goes.
Right.
Was how I was feeling.
I think like your feelings are probably how a lot of people feel about
Yeah.
going to any sort of situation
I
like
think
that.
everyone does.
Yeah.
And then you all follow suit. We all kind of follow suit.
Yeah.
So it's like this weird back and forth between being like, I feel like we shouldn't be doing this, or it's not the right, like we shouldn't do this, but then also doing it at the same time.
They shouldn't partake in it. Like, feed
Yeah.
continue the narrative.
Like we're more than just like looking each other up and down.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So was going into it a bit apprehensive, but then I always go through this same progression every time. Like I'm kind of nervous about it showing up.
Yeah.
Then we get there and I'm really like kind of on edge. Then we get there and I've spent some time looking around. I'm like, I don't know why I'm so nervous about this. Like
Right.
we're all just here hanging out.
Also, you were
We're
probably
meeting new people. We're talking to people.
We're swimming.
We're swimming. We're swimming.
We're swimming. We're just swimming.
We're yapping.
yeah.
plus we're probably on the lower. We're probably at the 50s. I don't know. Is this how you say it? The 50th percentile of age.
Oh, I thought you were going to say attractiveness. I was like,
No. Well, no. Yeah, I meant for you guys. Yeah.
We're average.
50%.
but age isn't necessarily
You're at
always,
least 50th percentile.
age isn't always necessarily an indication.
No, but I just think it's a really diverse group. It's not diverse in terms of
Diversity.
everybody's gay.
Right.
Right.
In terms of women representation, pretty low. We had our one.
There's all types of
I agree.
people.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
But then also like
And then everyone gets-
the other thing too is like what you perceive to be popular gays.
Yes. Well, yeah, there's that too. So there's also inevitably in every gay space for the most part,
Yeah.
especially in a place like Puerto Vallarta, there is the quintessential group of perfect bodied, perfect manicured,
Yeah.
what we call the popular gays or the plastics.
Right.
And everybody is looking at them and everybody wants to be them
And talk to them.
and talk to them. Usually talk to them.
Yeah.
And we just not, we're not that group. We've never been that group. And sometimes that hurts.
But I think everyone's kind of going around thinking that.
I think everyone's thinking that.
Thinking what?
The other group is the
The plastics.
I
Purple-
disagree. I
the
think
purple
plastics
ribbons.
knows who the plastics are.
And because we don't think that, we're not the plastics.
Exactly.
But
shoot. Damn girl.
Damn shit.
I guess, but I think where we're different. This is my theory because Tyler and I have always had the conversation of like popular gays because it's definitely it's very much a thing in Seattle too and anywhere. I think it kind of goes back to how you were in high school. And I think for Tyler, he wasn't maybe the most popular, very well liked by everyone. So I think there's a part of you that like kind of always wants to like be in it. And to be honest, I was pretty popular in high school.
right.
And so when I see that, there's like no desire for me to be like in it.
Right.
Because I just don't think it's fulfilling. Like, I don't think they're fulfilled. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or maybe they're having a good time, but it's not taking away from me having a good time.
Right.
And I think Tyler just wants to be in it.
But also you are a perceiver.
Yeah.
In a
big time.
in a way that I think is very special and unique to you. So I think like your
Yeah.
brain naturally is picking apart these situations And you really like to identify where you are in pecking orders of
For
things
sure.
naturally,
Yeah.
not just in this
Yeah.
situation. And so I think that makes you keenly placed to do this kind of like algorithm in your head.
Right.
And so you're naturally stack ranking yourself, which
Right.
only can lead to insecurities.
Right.
Evaluating yourself against people. And like,
Yeah.
it's not always a great feeling as, you know, as
Right.
someone who also can be insecure.
Yeah.
I feel like you're like always vying to be for number one.
Of course. Why wouldn't you be?
I know it's just impossible for anyone. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like,
In his head, he just said, but somebody's number one.
right. But it's like, it's not going to be us. So you kind of just have to accept that and be like, I'm going to have fun and have a good time and feel
Yeah.
confident about myself and my friends and enjoy it.
Because at the end of the
Because
day,
I think people look at us and we're laughing. Those
Right.
people aren't being funny.
I know that
Just
is the other
dancing.
thing. Like
Those are Greek statues. Barely move, barely talk.
in other contexts, like this weekend, I think we've been like really laughing with each other, really gabbing, really like visibly having a good time. And then you look at other groups and they're kind of just like
Yeah.
All
Agreed.
aesthetic.
all aesthetic.
I agree.
And so
All
I think
aesthetic.
like I would rather be the group. Let's say we're not ugly. Like it's
know.
like
Yeah.
Like
Let's-
I'd rather
let's-
be the group
yeah.
that like looks like normal people and having a genuinely good
Yeah.
time and like loving each other and having a
Agreed.
strong, good relationship than people that are like soaking up chlorine
Yes.
and like
I agree. And I know
flexing
that.
their abs for everyone.
I know that logically.
Yeah, but it's a
I
different
still
thing.
have like, and I think the older I get and the more like confident I get,
Yeah.
the more I'm way better and okay with that. I would say this is a new experience. This is a new time, or dare I say unprecedented, in that I just knew I would be drinking all day.
Yes.
So I think there was added
Yeah.
Anxieties.
anxiety
For sure.
going into it.
Right.
But I know that logically.
Right.
But again, who doesn't want to be on top? You know what I mean?
Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree.
I wish we could be the ones on top. We could be the popular gays and also
Have both.
Yeah,
I don't think you can though.
Can't have it all.
I know.
Because they're fed too much by that's like the high that they're looking for.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's
Right.
like, we're not looking for that. We're looking to we'll partake in it and like, we have fun and we're like, those people are hot
Right.
and we'll
Yeah.
sometimes like talk to them. But at the same time, I kind of just want to go up to them and be like, are you having a good time?
Yeah.
You know, like, is this fun?
You want to make up a fake life where
I
you
kind
get
of would
lied
be,
to all these boys.
well, I kind of would be like, yeah, I'd be like, are you genuinely like that you're having a time? And
Yeah.
maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe, you know?
I think in their brains they are.
But I think what's like feeding them is the adoration and intention, which we all love that drug, right? Mm-hmm. But I just don't have to have it. And I'm really confident in like our friend group and like
Right.
that being like what's actually making me have a good time.
Right. Agreed.
Yeah.
And meeting other groups like us that you're like kind of on that same mentality of being,
Yes.
that's so fun to go like actually meet people and like, look, I'm not trying to have sex with you.
Yeah.
I just like genuinely think it's really fun on vacation, especially to meet other people.
Yes.
Shout out to Toronto, guys.
I was just saying
Yes.
the Toronto.
Oh my
the
God,
Toronto
MVP.
group.
We met
Yeah.
so many people from Canada, and of course, fucking
Angels.
nice,
Absolute
funny.
angels. So fun.
Yeah.
Truly the best. MVPs of the group or of the trip for sure.
Yeah,
Love.
Anyway, what has everyone else been struggling with on this trip?
food.
Just kidding.
I will say the 2 days with no food was the most work. That was
So
hard.
I want to circle back to that. So you think you had it in high school, so you don't really care about it?
I think it's like something you're like, well, I've done that, and so
You don't think you spend your life trying to look an aesthetic certain way?
I just think, yeah, but you have a knack for being like, if it's not this, it must be that. But I think those are two different reasons and rationales. I think this goes way into a whole other topic we could do an episode on, but I think you'll look at like the only reason that someone wants to like be hot. You kind of look at the world as like everyone's doing what they are doing aesthetically to their body for the sole reason of they want to be sexually attractive.
Not the sole reason, but I think it's most of it.
But I also think you think that because people want to look like that personally, they're therefore only attracted to that. And that is what you
This is
think,
a
and I
whole
don't
topic.
think.
This is a whole topic we can get into. 'Cause
You know what I mean?
I don't believe when people say this.
What do you mean?
I don't believe you.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Isaac loves to say he is attracted to a certain body or a certain look that is not like the plastic popular gay. But I think in practice,
He is.
he goes for the
Mama, look whose
popular
bed
gay.
you're in.
What? Whoa. I see what you mean.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But I also will say like girls do the same thing. Like we're all
yeah.
like stack ranking each other. I
Oh,
think
for
like
sure.
in our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I think any group of women is like, well, I'm not as pretty as her. Like my two best friends in high school are like 5'2", blonde, like teeny tiny, and I'm a giant, black hair, like you know.
Mariah.
Well, no, it's just like I didn't feel like as pretty as them, and so
Yeah.
I think there's always this like base level insecurity, and so I think like I do think I was popular in high school, but I never felt like the prettiest girl at the party.
Yeah.
And so I think what Tyler is experiencing more often, like in groups of women.
My big issue, I think, which is almost like I was thinking about this, not my big issue, but I think I'm constantly almost there, but never quite actually there. I think that is a hindrance.
See, and I'm like, resided.
Attainable for me,
Yeah.
but not quite there.
See, and
Yeah.
I'm like resided to like where I'm never gonna be there and don't want to be.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not like the most achievable, fulfilling thing to me.
I just like to lie to myself and be like, if I did look like that, but then also have the personality I have,
then he
I'd
could
be
have everything you
I'd
wanted.
Be unstoppable. I'd have it all.
Right.
I'd be unstoppable.
Right.
But I just don't think that's true.
I know it's not true. Logically, I know it's not true.
Right. I wanted to be the next American Idol.
You want to be on top?
Jesus.
You know what video I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God. I will show
Okay,
you
something
too.
about this friend group, you have to know every video
You
in
do.
existence.
You
like
do.
we are referencing videos, clips,
Vines from
Vines.
2000.
YouTube things, reality
Yeah.
television shows from 2007,
Interviews. Red carpet looks.
like audition, like all those like X Files,
Lyrics.
Yeah, no, the X Files. Yeah.
X Factor.
Weaving song lyrics into a sentence to
Yes.
see if your friends catch up
Yeah.
and
Yep.
catch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have to be ready and willing to make a reference
That is so
at
true.
any given moment, and if you don't know it, it's kind of like,
It falls flat.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
I know you've seen it. I sent it to you. Unless you
I know,
didn't
but you know my goldfish brain. My God, it's
Oh,
like
truly, between you and me,
I know me and Isaac. It's like the blind leading the blind.
we're
and
gonna end up
then-
in a home
I know.
and actually think we were in a lavender marriage.
I know.
Forget about our husbands. It's gonna be you and me, leather bags right here in PV.
Holding hands.
Yep.
Tyler's gonna remember every detail of our lives.
No, he's just sending a check once a month. That's it.
Funding our lifestyle.
Oh, phew. Okay, well, anything else we want to talk about? I suppose I'm going to wrap it up.
I'm trying to think.
Girls.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
God.
Yeah, we should cover it.
How
Okay.
much time do you have?
Lex, do you want to talk to us about...
Oh, let me set the scene.
Okay, yeah, do it.
We're at Said Mantamar. We're sitting in the pool.
Yeah.
It was so hot.
We're perceiving
down.
people. We're seeing people. We're perceiving people.
Yep.
I am in the corner with my Britney cutoff
And ring pop.
and my ring pop, which we didn't cover. That Britney cutoff, every time you wear that, I wear that. It's like a game of like how many people are going to mention it.
Yeah, we had a Britney count.
That time at the
To
pool.
be fair, I had the first one.
That time at the pool. It's okay. That time at the pool. 7.
Yeah.
Count was 7. Three sloshed man just going, "It's Britney, bitch."
Yeah.
As I walk by.
Just a natural opener.
Yes, I also had a ring pop. People loved the ring pop. Stole the show. Anyway, so we're sitting at the pool. How did it come up? We were perceiving.
I think
We were
you said
talking about
again...
another woman.
No, I think I said, I'm going to say something crazy.
But what spawned
I'm going
it?
to say something so offensive.
I think we were talking about.
You want me to remember?
No, I think we were talking about. I don't know.
I know, I can't.
This has pretty much happened. I don't
Okay, we're talking about girls.
The
or
part that I
something, and
remember-
I was probably being fresh about something.
No, I think you just said something like, well, I'm a girl's girl. And I said, Lex, I got to be honest. I don't think you're a girl's girl.
Can you just imagine?
If that we
For-
were
for-
in water.
She was ready to fucking drown me in that pool.
Yeah. Just so
Step on my
so
body.
For the people who don't know me
Let
in
me
real life,
float away.
I was like raised by the most amazing woman on planet Earth.
Yeah.
I was in a sorority. I was on a women's rowing team, like surrounded by women, and I love them. And so imagine mine.
We'll talk about that.
Imagine
biggest-
mine.
We'll talk about them women holistically.
Our biggest clip from the last one is you talking about being a girl's girl.
Yes,
In
and
the
you
beginning
guys
of it.
going, well, you're a girl's girl.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Well,
Well,
so crazy.
Well, it's
what
been a
can
year.
do.
Time has passed.
Time has passed.
Talk about learning about each other over 10 days.
So talk about why you don't think I'm a girl's girl.
I think that you like the idea of women holistically and
Yes.
everything that they stand for.
Shout out to the women's Olympic team,
And
a
the-
hockey team
Yep. Yep. Any specific names you want to call out?
on the team.
Yeah.
All of them.
Exactly. So I
every
think you,
single one of them.
I think you're
single
very
one
much
of them.
I think you're very much behind women
Yeah.
in the sense of holistically, you're like, I fucking love women, right? Because who doesn't? But I don't
Right.
think that's a girl's girl.
What is a girl's girl then? No,
I-
to you.
Yeah. What is your definition of a girl's girl?
I don't think you're a girl's girl because I know what it's not. And I think for you, like when it comes to a specific girl, like I said, If we were all, this was the example I gave, if we were all in the pool today and there was a girl, 3 girls, and they were stranded and they were like, hey, can we come use your pool? Actually, the scenario I'm describing, you would actually be yes, because you're
Of
very
course.
much a helper.
My God.
You're a helper. But if
Okay.
there was like,
Proving the point.
There's one self-proven wrong.
you agree with me.
Well, no, I don't.
Yes, you do. You agreed with in the pool and you continued to talk to her.
No, I didn't. No, I did not. I will give you my point
I felt like
once
you
you go.
did. Yeah.
I said
Okay.
she's a girl's girl. I said being a girl's girl doesn't mean you have to like every single girl you ever meet.
Agreed.
No, I agree. I just think you start not liking them and then they earn it for you. You know what I mean? Like a girl's girl like starts here and then as like people do bad things, it chips away. I think for you, girls start here and they have to earn it from you and you have a little bit of a wall. And as soon as something maybe seems like a threat, they have to like earn it from you. They have to get over a wall in order to be like, and once they're there,
You're in
girls,
forever,
girl,
for
you're
life.
in forever.
I would die
You'll be
for
so,
you.
Yep, exactly. But I think there is like people do have to climb up. Women have to climb over that wall for you.
But I think go ahead.
I think
But let me be really clear. I'm the same. I don't think that the fact that I don't think being a girl's girl is a good or bad thing. It's just like a type of,
girl.
yeah.
I think
I think there's a lot of really
thing,
positive things that come from it, but there's probably a lot of really unhealthy things come from it. Because I think a girl's girl is kind of also an example of like a friend to all is a friend to none. So,
I disagree.
okay.
I think my thing is more I'm huge on first impressions and I'm a very bubbly, very like over the top person.
Yeah.
And so I will be that when I first meet you. And if I feel like if I'm not getting that back, if it's not reciprocated,
Yeah.
it is very hard for me to be excited to hang out with you for a second time.
Yeah. But
And
we've talked
so-
about this and your fiance agrees.
Yeah, totally. I am like, yeah, I just want to love you right away. Lightning
Right.
in a bottle.
Right. And I feel like if you're not receiving that immediately from someone, if I don't receive a text from a person that you've met and they were like, Lex was the most amazing, spectacular, most charismatic person I've ever met, you're like, well, fuck them. They don't even care.
Right.
Gonna love me.
So I think that is much more my issue than women specifically have to climb a wall. I think it's like you either jump over the wall right away and you're in the club, you're in my pool,
Yeah.
or you don't make it over the wall and then you got to climb up after that.
I agree.
How's that?
I also don't think that situation is a binary like you're a girl's girl, you're not.
I just don't think you are.
It's you can have your opinion. I think holistically in general, Lex is if there's a stranger that walks up to you, you're going to support them. If someone needs help in a bar and
Yeah.
you don't know them,
Yeah.
you're still going to help them. And I think that to me,
But
that's
that's
a
a
girl's
stranger.
girl. That's like we are women, so we're
Yeah.
out for each other
Yeah.
in this situation.
Right.
And that's like my barometer, I feel like. Not like how you get along with them as much or how you navigate when you're around them. I think more like you were like women, prioritize women first in those situations. And then we'll figure out the rest later, whether I like you or not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would rather die than
Like
see a
if
woman
someone you
in
didn't
distress.
necessarily like
Yeah,
if
but
someone
everyone
you,
is gonna we're those
But
kind
even
of
like
people.
true, though.
It's also easy. It's a stranger.
What do you mean? It's easy.
I just think like whether or not you like someone, if there's someone you don't like and they're a woman and they're actually needing something or needing help,
Yeah.
you won't turn them away.
I'll go way out of my way
Right.
Yeah.
to help you.
I agree with
I
that.
think that's a girl's girl more than how you
Accept them into my life.
have dynamic with girls.
I think
But that's my
To
opinion.
your point,
That's my
I can
opinion.
be a little judgmental. And I think that's,
I think it starts there.
but I also think that comes from insecurity in myself.
Yeah.
And I know that logically, but it comes out as me being judgmental of other women.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll work it out.
Jury's out.
We'll work
so-
it out. I have to win you over on the girls
Yeah, that's fine.
front.
I think we're gonna have to cut all this out, but it's okay.
Oh, because you're losing the battle.
No, I just think we're workshopping in a very specific way without actually making a like comprehensive story of what we think
Oh.
Fair.
girl's
Okay.
girl is versus
And he's
what it's
losing the
not.
battle.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
Okay.
So, thanks for having me. I hope I've passed the test for PV Part 3.
Yeah.
Girl, there won't be a part 3 because we live here now.
Thanks,
I know. We're gonna have
Earl.
to do it every time we're in PV, I think.
Yeah.
I know. It's tradition now.
Yeah. Do you
What
think
fun filming location are we going to do next time? I feel like last time we had a gorgeous,
on the
window.
parasail? We're doing it from the parasail.
oh my God, us three up there,
Rooftop
hooting and
pool.
hollering. Wow.
Okay, well, I think that's a wrap on PV. We just want to do a quick check-in. That'd be fun, and we have time on our hands. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, thanks for being here, Lex, as always.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. And
Stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe.
and
I hope
again,
everyone-
like, don't let the current events
Don't
of
let
the
Fox
last
News
week,
get you down.
yeah, ruin people's
Yeah.
perception of Mexico. It's a
I
beautiful
really
place.
do think I'll be having a lot of conversations at work, and the next time I see all my family, that's like, this is the situation. I know what you saw, but this is what we experienced. at
Right.
least.
Right.
So,
So
and
anyways.
our talking tour guide was like, please go do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please go back and like
Instead of the one thing you can do.
Yeah. So,
Which we would do.
I mean, let's
Shout out to Maho.
Yeah.
I know, he did make me cry. If I'm a little hungover and someone starts talking about community,
Yeah.
oh
Put a bow in it.
my God, it's a bow for me. Like I'm just obsessed.
Okay. Well, as always, follow us on all socials at No Gays in Montana and write in. Okay.
Bye.
That's a wrap. Bye. Okay, everyone. Well, that's a wrap on the episode. Thank you for going on a little journey back in time. And we obviously made it back. And yeah, we'll definitely, I would say that was one of our most unique trips that we've ever taken. So I'm going to wrap us out with the song of the week because I don't know where my husband is. So my song of the week for this week, special shout out to, I know I've talked a lot about Olivia Rodrigo, but the song that I have on repeat is definitely Maggots for Brains. So definitely go give that a listen. And then, of course, any thoughts or comments on anything that we talked about, gay culture-wise, body image-wise, gay nightlife-wise, please write in. As always, you can find us on all socials at No Gays in Montana or email us at nogaysinmontana@gmail.com. Awesome. See y'all next week.